Aber, we're at the Rose Bowl where Oklahoma has defeated UCLA 48-14. We're here on what is basically college football hallowed ground, but tonight the Sooners dominated play, Ryan, really from the very beginning. We saw an offense that really got going early with Jalen Hurts and his feet.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, 99 rushing yards on the very first drive of the game, an Oklahoma record. We've seen over the first 3 games the way he's able to change Oklahoma's offense with his ability to run. It's different from Baker Mayfield's, it's different from Kyler Murray's, and he was fantastic once again tonight. Made some good throws too, some throws that were a little bit more downfield than some of the ones that we've seen over the first couple games, and I thought just a fantastic, efficient game for Jalen Hurts, but certainly those rushing yards, especially early with the 50-plus yard run on the very first play of the game and then the 30-yard touchdown run on a 4th and short to end it, was just incredible.
Yeah, and while his running ability early was big, we also saw him with some very familiar targets, some guys that now look like they may be sort of his lead guys, with really CeeDee Lamb only getting the ball in his hands twice. Scores on both of them though, and Carlson looking like a continued top option for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, something I didn't know until after the game. Carlson said that Jalen Hurts actually lived with him and CeeDee Lamb those first couple days after he got to Norman, and he said that really helped build the base of their chemistry. So when they got out on the field for the first time, which was in the OU indoor, they were able to sort of hit the ground running with them. And I think Rambo continues to make strides. A career game for him, had 5 catches, hadn't had more than 3 in any game to this point in his career. And he said it's not done. He expects bigger things. And I asked him what bigger things meant. 200-yard games, he said. Things like that. So Carlson not lacking for confidence, and it's showing on the field.
Well, as good as the Oklahoma offense was with some, like we said, usual suspects, Oklahoma defense through 3 games continues to show those positive signs moving forward. Big tests are coming, Ryan, but holding UCLA to 311 yards, 2 touchdowns, got 2 more takeaways, both interceptions tonight. After non-conference play, where's this defense?
Well, I think there's no question it's a better defense than it was a year ago. Still remains to be seen how much better, but we saw early in the second half some cracks starting to show in the defense. That first drive, UCLA comes down and scores, and you wonder, oh, here we go again. Is this going to be something where they're going to win, but they're going to give up 30 points? But they really settled down after that initial drive for the Bruins coming out of half. Did some good things. Jaden Davis continues to make strides. I think he was the Sooners' leading tackler tonight. We saw him on the field. I think he's going to continue to play much more of a role. The turnovers were big. Trey Brown's interception in the first half, the way that he was able to close out on that, step in front of the receiver, was a very encouraging sign for them. But 2 weeks against Texas Tech, I think that's when we're going to start really getting a sense of how much better this defense is.
All right, the hallowed ground is getting manicured, and that means it's our time to wrap up. Again, Sooners with a big win against UCLA. Off week coming, but we'll continue to have your coverage. So be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at Oklahoman.com and every day in the Oklahoma.